Hi, I'm Niharika Parasa. I belong to PGP 2022 batch of IIM Trichy. As a deliverable for Indian Economy and Policy course, I would like to speak on the topic reforms to improve the growth of agriculture. We all know that the agriculture sector is one of the most important industries in Indian economy, which means it is also a huge employer. Approximately 60% of the Indian population works in this industry, contributing about 18% of India's GDP. In addition, agriculture supplies inputs not only for the particular industry but also for other industries and is critical for triggering a multiplier effect in the economy. There is no doubt that this sector needs to grow, not just for those employed in this sector but also for the country and the economy as a whole. The idea that the trade policy changes have not entirely helped the government is actually not correct. The stimulus to industries, depreciation in the exchange rate have influenced prices in favor of agriculture. So, although these help the agriculture sector, still there are few gray areas which needed improvement, such as the public investment in the sector, etc. Here, the actual question is how to grow at a considerably quick pace, and can this growth be generic to all the states, or should there be a strategic roadmap which is customized to the needs, vulnerabilities, and the resources based on each state? For this, I would like to quote some insights from one of the recent publications, Springer's Nature Revitalizing Indian Agriculture and Boosting Farmers' Income. This study has been conducted in 6 states, and it states that there are three main factors that impact the agrarian growth, which include access to infrastructure, which mainly include the irrigation and roads. The second is diversification to high value agriculture products, not just fruits, vegetables, but which also include dairy and poultry. The third is price incentives or favorable terms of trade. So, as a part of the roadmap to improve the growth of agriculture, it is suggestible for the states to move beyond production centric approach to a value chain approach with FPOs at its center. I would also like to highlight the importance and requirement of growing public investments in basic infrastructure like roads, markets, power supplies, and agriculture research and development. And finally, in the long run, if we see, rationalizing subsidies, both input and output, via direct income transfer is always suggestible, as this will not only empower the farmer but also it will give them a right signal for the efficient use of the resources like fertilizers, power, and water according to the resources available at that particular season or time. This will help to put agriculture on a higher growth trajectory, augment farmers' incomes, and promote sustainable development of agriculture. Unfortunately, we see the diversification towards non-farm activities in rural economies have been extremely slow due to low education, skill levels, employment opportunities, and the scope of growth in this area. So, what we need is a dedicated policy to create avenues of employment by diversifying this sector. And also, this is the time we have to focus on secondary agriculture, logistics like storage, transportation, credit, and market information are crucial for transforming subsistence agriculture into a sustainable agriculture. Farmers today in India, on an average, spend around 92,651 crore per year in post-harvest losses, and the primary causes for this are poor storage and transportation facilities. If we look at the statistics, we find that the food grain production in India is expected to cross 300 million tons, while the present storage capacity is still merely around 100 million tons. So we need a growth in this area, and it is good to see that the government has been serious with high financial outlay to the agriculture sector under Atmanirbhar Bharat and also in the recent budget. So apart from higher MSP for many crops and increased procurement by government agencies, the government seems to be moving forward with many farmer oriented policies, and this is a great step to go ahead. Thank you.